thought the second quarter was especially good.
Yeah, the fourth quarter they responded to the third quarter, I thought. Gave up too many points in the third quarter. I think they had a 26 or 29-point third quarter. Too many for our defense. So that's our message to them. Got to play better defensively. But we responded in the fourth quarter.
Victor started off shooting the ball really well. What did you think about his play?
I thought he was solid. He took what the defense gave him. They started to pressure him some as the game went, and teams they're going to try to do that, test his skill. But I thought he responded, handled himself, got us into our sets, was aggressive when he could be aggressive, looked for his shot. He found open bodies, found our bigs a few times, found some shooters. So overall, very pleased with his effort.
Is the plan just to use him at the point during the summer league, or will you guys continue to do that in training camp?
We'll mix it up. He'll play some points, some off the ball. Played him a little bit today with D. Lamb and A.J. Slaughter. So we'll play him some one, some two. Just depends on the game. But I thought he showed some good poise at the one. Overall, I think defensively he looks great. Just his hands, his activity, so he can guard on the ball and he can guard off the ball.
So he was struggling a little bit with the shot, and then there at the fourth quarter he got in the lane, drew the defense, and dropped it to Kyle. I mean, does that kind of show his vision?
Yeah, he's such a competitor. I don't think missing shots early affects him late. He wants to go win games. His instinct is just to win a basketball game, which that's the thing you love about a kid like that. Whether he makes his first five, misses them, he comes back, and especially in the third, fourth quarter, he's at his prime, his peak. He's still ready to take that shot.
James, does the way he plays, as hard, as fast he plays, have you seen in practices where that's spread throughout the team?
It's contagious. It's contagious. I mean, as you can see out there, when he gets after it on the ball, it ignites our entire team defensively. His hands, then you see the next guy in line, he's got his hands active. They're talking, they're motivated. And I think you guys just saw a glimpse of it in the game today in practice. It's probably amped up 2 or 3 times that. He's got to be smart about picking his times to be aggressive on the ball, but it's very contagious for our team.
That was my next question. Say you play at 100 miles an hour during the 82-game season, he's going to have to find out what a pace is.
Absolutely. I think all guards and bigs too, they got to learn that pace, what they can play at. Some guys can play at that pace longer, and Vic could be one of those guys that can play at a high pace, high activity for a long stretch. He'll get more rest probably in the regular season. Right now I'm trying to ride him and give him as much experience as I can, but he'll be smart about that. He's a smart kid.
What's the biggest challenge he's going to face being a 2 in college and trying to make the transition to a 1?
I think running a team, having a feel for what our team needs, who's hot, who needs a shot, that's partly my responsibility, but that's partly the point guard. The pace of the game, where we need to go at a certain time. He can't be aggressive the entire time as a point guard. You got to pick your spots. If he feels Drew needs the ball a little bit more, you got to find Drew. Whereas as the 2 guard at Indiana, you could probably just go all the time. You got to have a little more pace and decision making at the point guard.
James, point guard, shooting guard, does it matter with Vic?
I don't think so. I think he's just a competitor. He's just a flat out competitor that can guard the ball. He can guard off the ball. He's versatile. He can make shots whether he's at the 1 or the 2. He can drive it whether he's at the 1 or the 2. And in today's NBA game, those point guards that you see, they're not natural point guards. They didn't grow up as a typical 1, and now they're playing 1 throughout their entire career. They come in as an athlete, as an aggressive 2 in college, and some have converted into a 1, and that's been very effective at the NBA level. So I could see him being a 2 or 1.
All that said, would you describe this as experimenting with him right now?
I think it's just growth. I think it's just more, I wouldn't call it an experiment. It's just more, let's see what we have and let him grow at both positions, and then at the end of the day, we'll find out where he's at. But there's no rush with him. We got time. He's young. He's hungry. I think the qualities that he has puts us in line to be successful. We don't need to find out in 5 days from now what he is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We have time. We'll let him live in this world for a little bit and see where it goes.
What would you like to see him improve on these next few days, though?
think his poise once he attacks, I think at the NBA level, once you attack, there's a lot of bodies in that lane, athletic bodies. What I'd like to see him feel more is once he makes those attacks, what he has with some poise. And he made some great reads out there. I think you guys saw finding bigs. So doing that more consistently. But we were very happy with what he did today.
Everyone good? All right.